That's some of the shit that keeps you up at night. It really does. You wonder, why is this happening? Like, what can I do to try to better this situation? But it's like so just tailspun out of fucking control that like you're just like, ah man, if I try to intervene at all, I'm gonna come out worse than my state going in. You're gonna fuck, don't walk up to that tornado over there, but I could stop it. Well, you're probably gonna lose an arm. And people are just like, fuck it, I'll do it. Like, why? Why take that energy from yourself and give it to somebody else? It's fucking probably not deserving. And even if they are deserving, that's your fucking energy, your time. Like, we don't have very much time as a human. And like, the way I see it, you gotta be pretty fucking important if you're gonna get my time. See, goddamn, I keep missing that jump. I'm trying to cheat. I'm trying to get that level, I think 31 or 33 gets me the next upgrade. Speaking of like tail spun people, like, if you ever have, growing up, I think this is just natural with people. Growing up, you'll have friends that, you know, fucking 5-10 years probably aren't going to be your friends anymore. Like, fucking too many people think high school was the height of their success, and fucking if that is the height of your success as a person, then you're gonna fucking turn into what I've seen before. Working in a restaurant and seeing like the star football player from when I used to play football, I'm like, holy shit, like, what are you doing? I was like, I thought you were going to be like starting for the Volunteers, like the Tennessee, you know, college football team. And just he unloads like, oh, it's so good to see you, and yeah, I thought I was going to be somebody too. And then he starts talking about this resentment that he had for the coaches and how they basically tried to teach him football is life and blah blah blah, you don't need to worry about anything else, go out there and get a concussion. Those type of people, like, people change, and seeing that, I mean, I wasn't like walking away like, fuck yeah, he failed, but it was one of those things where I was like, I understand like his woe, but in my mind I'm like, but I saw how you are, or how you were when you received that type of treatment. You fucking loved it. You loved it. You know, tribalized people in the sense of like, you've got your classes of people in school. You got like your preps, your jocks, or if you guys even call them that anymore. Like your popular kids and your unpopular, like that. I was always the metalhead. Like, I hung out with the people, when we were in school wearing like band t-shirts and shit like that. Now, when you see kids doing that, they're wearing fucking nail polish and makeup and shit along with band shirts. So I'm like, fuck, don't associate me with that. What the hell's that turned into? But regardless, or fucking should have even brought that up. But yeah, the people that come at like that guy at the bar, that example of him saying that his life didn't turn out the way he thought it would. And I had that thought of like, but I saw how you treated people. I don't know if this is karma, if this is the way that the energy turns, but it's one of those things I almost want to be like, you reap what you sow, huh? But I can't do that to people. Yeah. Like, I've had friends that have just turned into raging alcoholics, and those people I had to sever ties with. Like, if anybody you ever know tailspins into like drug addiction, like, if you care about that person, you should try to stop them. I've tried to. I've had like interventions with friends before who had problems with substance abuse, just trying to there's no reason to be doing, you know, drinking a handle of Jack Daniels like, you know, every 2 days. Like, you know, just lay off. Go one day without it. Like come with me. We'll go do something. Fucking. And so in those two cases, they just told, like, myself and the people who cared, like, they just told us what we wanted to hear to get out of that situation. It's like they already had it chambered, like, ready to, well, I only do it because of this, and I really love you guys. Thank you so much for saying something. And, I mean, I don't know. I didn't have money to stuff them off into a limo and send them to rehab, like on fucking, what, Celebrity Junkie Addiction Flavor of the Week show they have on. Like, that shit, it... like Train Spotting. Like, when Ewan McGregor's character, like, when he gets out of jail and then he goes and he does more heroin and he overdoses and his parents, like, take him and lock him in his room, like, that's almost the level you have to go to with some people. And those people are just destructive, emotional people. You should never trust a just blatantly emotional person. Someone who's hungry, happy, sad. Their emotions are fucking time bombs. You don't know when it's gonna go.